Hi, this is Vince Arcuri. I'm making a Christmas morning design, and right now it's 2:17 in the morning. It's nice. It's a fruit cake with a cup of coffee or tea, and I'm in a good mood. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. And I'm going to start the design. I'm going to do a trace first. Trace. All right, looks good. All right, first color $3.99 for 5 minutes. This is a new machine. It came out October 21st of 2022. And what's different about it, it's like the P800, only it has more interface software. It cuts jump stitches down to 5mm, and it's Wi-Fi. You could transfer designs from your PC. As long as they would fit the hoop. You got to use the downloadable Brother software to do it, but it does work. Okay, that's that. And let me pull out my little hoop. Okay. All right, 5 minutes. Enjoying some sparkling wine.
Let earth receive love in love.
Hi, this is Vince Carey. I'm going to give a demonstration of all the machines that I have. I'm going to show you some of the features. Then I'm going to show you the machine online, what they cost. Give you a comparison. All right, we could start with the PE800. All right, this is a nice home machine. They're very strong, and it'll use a 5x7 hoop. That's the embroidery feel 5x7. This is a very strong machine. It's also similar to the SC1900, which is a combo sewing machine embroidery. All right, then we move up to the PE800. I'm sorry, PE900. Very, very similar, only this machine will do jump stitch cutting, which is very good for doing complicated designs. This machine will not cut jump stitches, but you've got to cut them by hand. And I would say these two machines are very similar. You would have to price them. Now this is a Janome. This is a very good machine. It's a very large format. That's the largest embroidery design it'll stitch out. 7.9 inches by 11 inches. That's a nice size. And this machine has a lot of features in it. Here's my area for hooping and cutting. Like a lot of this stuff shouldn't be here, but that's the area that I use for hooping. I keep my fabric up here. I keep my stabilizer up here. And my different hooping mechanisms. And this machine, brother, Innovis NQ1700E, and this is a large format, 6 inch by 10 inch. This machine I recommend. It's embroidery only. So now I'm going to show you. I'll show you each machine online, the price, and then I'll show you each one stitching out. Here's some of the designs I created. All right, here's the PE800 on Amazon, and these machines go fast. All right, now I would not buy a refurbished. And let's see, it's possible they don't have any in stock. Only 2 left in stock. I believe we're talking about refurbished though. Okay, so anyway, that's a refurbished. So now I'm going to go to my dealer's website. That's my dealer's website. Vaca Mrs. Sew. Embroidery, you go to brother. Okay. Here's the P900. It's the P900. $1,149, and I'll show you the thread that I recommend. All right. This is Mr. Vaca Mrs. Sew's thread line. It's called Polystar, 64 count embroidery thread, snap spools. All right, it comes with 2 trays. Every one of these trays is numbered on the inside, and each of the spools has a number corresponding to the position where it goes. Highly recommended. Now, each one of these is 1,000 meters. And that's like twice the size as the ones you see on Amazon. And you know, this I recommend. Okay, I recommend them with their threads. Very good price. Lasts quite a while. I also buy their bobbins. I buy their bobbins. I buy a box at a time. This is the box. I get up to 40,000 stitches on a bobbin. It's 144 quantity. This I recommend also. Now, another machine that's on here, it's a brother. It's another one I recommend that I have. That's the NQ 1700E. Now this is a large format. Large format. It runs up to 850 stitches a minute, which is fast. Has a USB to plug in. It has a 6 by 10 inch embroidery field. That's large compared to the 5 inch by 7 inch on the P800, P900. And of course you get this with it. Now this is a $400 value. This is a $400 value. It's Brothers BES Blue Edition. And I highly recommend it. All kinds of lettering in it. It also has little designs that you could add to your lettering design. And this is something I also recommend. And this also cuts jump stitches. And then the last one I'm going to show you is my Janome Memory Craft 500E. And now this has a large hoop, 7.9 inches by 11 inch embroidery field size. That's big. That's a big size. This I recommend, this machine. I have one. Very good machine. This is Vince Arcuri. I'm going to be doing a design, it's a new design, and I bought it off embroidery.com, and I'm going to be doing it on the PE900 and the PE800. Now, I bought the design last night, and here's the colors. This is, and they say it's 11 colors, and it's 14 thread changes. Now, I assigned this design to 2 machines. You could do that. I gotta go back here. I go home, I go to my account. Oh gee, it signed me out. Look at this. I don't know if that's gonna be the right password now. Okay. Website's a little quirky. Here, what you're looking at is my download model associations. So that's the design I purchased, and it's for the 5x7 hoop. And you can see it's tied to model PE800. And on to the right is the machine ID number. That's the number I told you guys about it. And then it's assigned to the PE900, machine ID, so forth, so on. That's there. And I had to download this design for each machine. And I put both designs on a USB. Okay, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. You see? You see the 2 designs that are on that USB? If I clicked on one of them and it's not the internal number, it'll tell me that it's not the right number. The pattern cannot be used. See how now I do this one? All right, set. And edit. Oh, you know, let me see if I can rotate this. I could only rotate it 180 because it's not.
one of the widths is 5" point
It's giving me a
53.
180. It's not doing.
That's why it won't do 90 degrees.
It doesn't like the 90. It's. Oh, I know why.
It's actually
This whole.
it's over 5.
Well, this design should be 495 in width. .495 in width. All right, it won't do it. It won't do it. All right, let me do it that way then. Let me do it where the feet are to the right. And edit, embroider. Okay. All right, so it's telling me the first one's white. Let me do the same thing on the other machine.
Yeah, 50-minute stitch out time. That's without changing thread. You need, I don't know, a minute or more to change each spool, each color.
Okay, feet are that way, good. Okay, and edit, embroider. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
And now I'm
14
gonna
thread
put the thread
changes.
in both.
Okay.
Alrighty. And I'm recording, and I can see the recording up on the top. I'm recording on the top. All right, let me pick a machine out. I'm going to pick a machine out that let me open. This is so. There you go. That's Mr. Vacuum. This is so. This. All right. It's not the bobbin case. Okay. It looks like black, but to get the if you're doing medium weight to okay. I'm using the embroidery colors.
Yeah.
The brother embroidery colors. Now you hit this button, and then you hit.
Yeah,
you
this
hit
is
the,
good
the
to
bobbin
see.
plus 1, 2, 3.
And you watch this here.
That's 4. So to see the 5th bobbin, okay. So this shows my 5th color, and then I write down the 001, the 517. I'm sorry, the 515, the 328, the 030, and then you do this again, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're looking at number 9. You know, so I'm jumping around a little bit. You always do a tracking check. That noise in the background is
Stop that.
my dog with a toy.
Baby. Okay.
They are babies.
Now you're ready to go. I mean, you'd be a good guesser unless you have more thread so you can compare. You know, they're quite close. Like if these two fell off and, you know, you didn't realize it. And you want, you know, so I don't have the service manual. They're not out yet for this particular machine, but I have a manual that was good for my 2800 Innovis 2800 that I had years ago. No, I beg your pardon. No, this is the VE 2200. This is a embroidery only big machine. Yeah, that's all the underlay.
All right. Let me open up this. Needle not threading properly in this machine. So what I want to do, all right, this design I purchased off John Deere's Embroidery Legacy website. And this is the Janome. In this piece, there's a little clip, and you could feel and hear it as it goes in. You might have heard it. All right, then it goes over the top of this into the back. All right, then it goes through this one over there to number 2. Then it goes down to number 3. It comes up. Over to the left, picks up the take-up lever as it comes down to 5. Then number 6, there's a standoff that goes behind, and then above the needle bar, there's another one. And it clicks and you feel it. All right, so now you go into the bird's mouth, I call it. and you clip it. Now, at this point, you're supposed to bring the presser foot down, and over here, you see this right here? It says okay. I'm going to bring the presser foot up. That goes away. So the presser foot has to be down. It's a procedure you got to know. And then you thread it. Bring this down. And that went through. And then you pull the loop back. All right. Okay, now you come back to here, and you're supposed to put the lock off. That should sew. You guys a couple of things. All right, I purchased this machine from Mr. Vac and Mr. So. My dealer is Lisa of Mr. Vac and Mr. So. I pick up my machines locally because they're about 20 minutes away, so I go to their store warehouse and I pick up my supplies. Now, I got this machine from them, and the fact I got other machines, I only used this a couple of times, sorry to say. Anyway, I put it for a good test today. I made a very nice design that I worked out on my 15 needle machine initially. I have a commercial Avance, and this machine is at $2,099. Now, if you look down, here. They don't charge sales tax outside New York State. Now, depending on what your sales tax is, in New York we're almost 8.7. You know, so you multiply that times the price of the machine, and that could be what you save, and that'll get you thread. For example, the thread that I used today happened to use polystar on everything, including this machine. All right, here's my supply. It comes in a big box with 2 shelves. 1,000 meters. Okay, it's 50 weight. Very strong. I also buy the pre-wound bobbins, the Polystar brand. And I'm going to show you on their site. Now, Now the thing with the thread, this machine reads JEF formatted embroidery stuff. So if you buy something online, and you have the, well, if you buy something online, you have to get it in JEF, you know, and then if you have the polystyrene thread, which is an embroidery numbering system, your machine won't give you the number, you know, and the way to get the numbers would be when you buy something, you download it in JEF, and usually they'll let you download it in JEF and the PES, because when I buy stuff online, I'll download it in DST, which is for my big 15 needle machine, and I also download it in PES, so it's like I use it in a brother. You know, so that's approachable. Now, they do sell Janome thread with the numbering system on Amazon, and I do have it. It's 500 meter spools, and it's about half the price of the Polystar, which is $99. You know, it's a choice. You know, you got the embroidery machine, that's the main thing, and it'll read JEF. So you could buy designs in JEF, and you could also download them in PES, and you get the printout of the, I'll show you what a printout looks like. Here's what I just did this tonight. I did this tonight. All right, and here's the worksheet. I printed the worksheet out in PES. See right here? And to use in my brother, this was in PES and also DST. I printed it out. You know, so if you have the brother colors, you could print out what you buy in PES, and you download it in JEF so the machine can read it. All right, now I just made this up for my embroidery because this machine does monogram lettering. It won't do the regular lettering. So I have software. This ain't the best for it, but you could make a line at a time. If you want to write out like typing, a brother makes software, BES, embroidery lettering software. There's version 2, version 3. I happen to have both of them at this point. All right, that's my line of shit, excuse me. And it comes with several hoops. The biggest square hoop